Welcome back. I spent a little bit of time thinking about Mark Anthony, what he should be doing. I don't like sitting in Narvo Martius too much. Probably build a depot there if we wind up waiting much longer. It's a good fallback position and a key point at this point. I'm doing some cavalry scouting across the Alps over here. Try and find that army. Just with their most strong cavalry. Right now they're going to deny battle, and they're so small and so fast, it's highly unlikely they'll actually get caught. If they don't see anything, we'll move our garrison back into Tulsa. I'm just gonna call it Tulsa. It's much, much easier. Probably build the depot down here with some of our supplies, since we just have a ton. Probably use 2 of those. Well, they have 4 elements each, or 2? Yeah, we'll probably just use some of those and build them over there. Because I think there's a depot up here. Yeah, size 4 depot. Actually, now that I think about it, the depots are how troops get reinforcements, so we're going to set these guys up on their own depots. Which should ensure their reconstruction. Especially the larger the depot, the higher a chance they have of reforming. Don't know why I wasn't thinking about that until now. There's got to be a depot around here somewhere. Alright, well, those guys will keep up the siege. Caesar is going to march back on up to Diricum. The fleet will meet him there, hopefully. And we're going to have to regain the loyalty of these regions at some point. Probably through some pacification. And Sulla's going to go put Tarentum under siege and probably assault it. Already killed off most of the slave revolt. Kind of checking our commercial areas right now. Yeah, there's not really too much nerve-wracking about it. Got some more reinforcements coming in. Where is Metapontum? I think it's over here. But either way, we've got a sizable force building up over here to retake Illyria. However much we decide to actually commit to retaking Illyria, it may just be Caesar grabs these 3 rested legions and some cavalry and runs up there while his main force actually rests in Diricum. And we might just wind up transferring power. And then he'll march him up, he'll march him back, stick him on the old army. Grab those replacements and... I don't know. Who knows? Or maybe these guys will form something new. We'll start building some supplies down here at some point. Get up a depot in... Pharsalus is a decent spot, kind of out of the way. There's no real towns on choke points here. It makes it kind of difficult. Honestly, building up a depot in Macedonia... wouldn't be a bad idea. Especially since I don't intend to do any large advances, and it gives us cover behind the river Axios. I know I've repeated that like 14 times now. And it defends the northern flank of Thessalonica. If I didn't have Thessalonica, I'd love to hold here in Eodia, I think. Because that would put the mountain on our left, the Axios on our front, and the Aegean on our right. A hell of a position to hold. but that's probably fine. Anyway, just sort of looking at each other right now. Probably start buying some supplies next time, just to get Caesar enough to build depots where he's going. Because Lord knows we're gonna need to start building forward operating posts at some point. Because we can't just operate from Lugdunum as our only source of replacement and replenishment. And since we seem to keep coming back here, may as well build one there. And I don't know if I said this, but I'm marching the Legion up to Lugdunum for replenishment. Alright, let's give it a whirl. I have a sweet tea today, if anyone's wondering, for my tea of choice. I'm almost out, though. Good old 3 o'clock lunch. Oh, Metapontum, I know where that is. I'm looking at it right now. We're gonna have an extra legion to help deal with all those fucking slave rebellions. It was probably overkill. But I don't care. Croton is driving me nuts. Croton. Freaking slave rebellion. Middle of a war. More like fucking light post collection. Oh, more slaves. Oh, what a coincidence. Wow, that's a lot of guys. How did we lose? Okay, we're going to need to actually deal with that slave revolt. Shit. Well, that ain't good. Patras. Oh, wow, they've already breached it once. That's pretty good. The army retreated to Chalcis. There we go. Grab some more German cavalry. I'm going to build a depot there. And, start to winter here. Lost a battle against a bunch of fucking slaves. Alright, we will fall back. The second legion will be ready quite soon. Kind of nerve-wracking. There's a bunch of slaves running around. The fleet made it, which is good. He's gonna hop on over there. We'll see if there's anyone who's not exhausted. They're not exhausted. Okay. Plunk him in there. Alright, Caesar. 1, 2, 3. We have 4. We've got the auxiliaries, and we've got the cavalry. Okay. We have everything we need. Yep. Alrighty, let's set ourselves for an all-out assault. And... oh, excuse me. Let's go retake all of Alea. This is more of curiosity than anything else. But if I forced marched, could I just... no, I couldn't. That would be one for the history books. Alright, with your 3 legions down there, that worries me a bit, so we will... I'm going to rest you for a little while, actually. These guys can probably hold out. They're pretty high-power legions for what they are. Conversely, we could stick them on the fleet and drop them down at Patras and try and outmaneuver these guys. But judging roughly by their state, I kind of doubt they're going to be coming out anytime soon. That should give us enough replacements for that. One extra legion thing. They must be replacing a lot of legions. That must be what's going on. Because we haven't been replacing them. Thessalonicus? Weird. Alright, let's see, who... Probably for the best. Build a depot here in Didacum. Which, if I remember the tooltip for it says... yeah, 15 days. And we'll just build some new supplies. They'll be ready by the time Caesar gets back from his Illyrian campaign. I'm actually going to restrict our line of advance to Spalato, because I suspect I will have destroyed or driven the enemy army back by that point. And we can just send a legion to finish them off. Sulla will retreat with his troops. Going to have to actually deal decisively with that slave revolt instead of just pussyfooting around after a while. Size for a depot. That's a really big depot. Okay, we're gonna go down there and burn that down, because it's too far beyond my line, and it's not along my line of advance. Take Hispania and take Northern Africa, honestly. secure off this western portion. It's the only flank I can really close decisively. I would look to own Byzantium, but frankly, with the Pontic Navy still having dominance in the region, and just in general, yeah, we're gonna have a hard time doing that. But let's get Selenite back. It's on here somewhere. Yeah, that's one point. We'll send a legion to deal with it after we deal with these guys. These guys will march back down. We'll get these guys in Chalcis. It'll be fine. Probably. Or the slaves will revolt. They'll kill everyone in Italy. Caesar will be stuck in Greece for years to come. This whole campaign's taking way longer than it should have. A whole year. Gave Pompey a year alone in Hispania. Lots of new storms. Did we move past their army? I kind of want to know what this battle was. Yeah, it says all those men were committed, but what it really means is our horses bumped into them. The one unit that's supposed to be able to get out of the way. Ran directly into them. That's weird. Alright, Caesar's gonna have to hold in place now. November. Take him forever to move anyway. Legions are too tired to keep going. It's weird that he didn't engage Pompey's army over there. Okay. We have to defend the depot. Somehow. But, Mark Antony is once again completely unavailable when he's actually needed. Burn their depot down. That'll at least put a dent in their plans. It's probably like Lugdunum for them. It's probably why they kept coming over the Alps there. They set up a depot and were just marching over. Whenever they took losses, they'd march back. Should make damage to their army a bit more permanent. Control Gaul, Italy, Macedonia, and poor sanitation. There's probably enough food over here. We'll have to leave a legion behind to deal with that. I just don't... These guys are under enough command. Take up 10 days. If that legion's marching up to them, Caesar will need to get back at some point in time, but that'll take forever. I kind of thought the army would be driven in front of him instead of slipping around behind him. That's kind of really messing with my plans. That slave revolt is growing. One's tired, one's weak. We're gonna give everything a month. This is gonna be a standby month where everyone has to rest because we overstretched. Are we all on food? Okay, burn the depot. Go back to Tulsa. Have yourself some whatever. Kill this guy. Fabius. God, Mark Antony is annoying the hell out of me. Illyrian terrain. We need to reclaim Salonai. Honestly, it's just a bunch of militia. We can probably send some cavalry to deal with it. No, it's a militia. We will send a regular fucking legion. They probably haven't been able to replenish. There's no depots in the region, and Pharsalus is under siege, but should be able to hold out for a while. Not sure why they haven't fought yet, but they probably will. Alright, we're out of engagement points. We need to fight and win some battles. Rome is under siege once again by a bunch of fucking slaves. Just go drive them off. Just a bunch of irregulars. There's a depot in Rome. Just deal with it. Oh, just deal with the problem. How can the... No, I can't. I'm gonna build, like, 2 giant militia units over here. So they can just get rid of those damn slave revolts that keep happening. I don't need a legion in Rome. I just need a bunch of guys with sticks and a pissed off attitude. That's all the Romans are, anyway. The actual Romans. Slave revolt. Opening up another front. Hunger riot. Need to solve the hunger riots. And Illyria. Need to solve Illyria. Not entirely sure how they're... Alright, we should be able to sell some prisoners now. Raise more money. The production of supplies in the region of Tulsa is increased, as well as to Texas. So that's really, really good. Did we burn down the depot? We did. People's morale is suffering. Wow, that is a bad year. You know what, yeah. Go kill this army. Mark Anthony, you just watch. You're so fucking slow and useless. Don't understand how it's taking him longer to get back, but whatever. I'll admit to some vague frustration that that army even exists behind my lines in the first place. Okay. But yeah, now that we've got our guys standing on depots, they're actually getting a lot more of those reinforcements I promised I would get them. For once. We're approaching parity with them. Still don't have any engagement points. What can I do to get engagement points? Public works and other stuff. Or I could engage with, close with, engage, and kill the enemy. Jesus, that's a long walk. Okay. Really, we have to get rid of these two cities down here to deny them an area of supply. We'll have to make sure they don't take Pharsalus. And we have to engage this army over here. And for that, I'm going to need... auxiliary troops to essentially just sort of hold this ground for me while the army goes and kills. Hopefully driving them into the city where they will all die. Finally. The 14th Legion is actually mostly rebuilt at this point. I suppose those depots are quite useful. I feel kind of dumb for not putting one up. Oh, they have one less legionary cohort in the, Mediterranean ones. Strange. Still trailing by a lot of victory points. We're not gaining enough. Let's just find the army and kill it. Who knows? Maybe the auxiliaries were slowing us down. I didn't recheck the movement times. But we need to get going! All this marching and counter-marching is... There we go. That's it, Caius Fabius. Find the enemy. Kill the enemy. Yes. Yes. They're mostly phalanx infantry? What the hell? There's a bigger army out there somewhere. Attaboy. keep chasing those bastards. You chase them into every mountain. Oh shit, that's a big army. That's a big fucking army. Well, we found Poppy. Please retreat. Please don't continue throwing my army into some sort of crazy assault at Imperi. Okay, deep breaths. That's literally all we do at this point. Found Pompey's army. Yes, pretty big. Yeah, morale's not happy about that. We're not going to be getting reinforcements for a while. Time's running out. Sulla still doesn't want to do anything. Caesar's men are exhausted. Lost Pharsalus. Campaign could technically be going worse. Technically. Fuck it. Maybe we just abandon Greece. Maybe we just abandon all the Greek shit and go find Pompey and kill him. That's what we're here to do. I wish there was a way to just tell them to wait 10 days, rest, and then go into battle. Oh, God. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 legions. We don't have that kind of change. God, at least he closed with the enemy and engaged him. Jesus. Of course, Pompey would come up at the same time we came down. I need to keep eyes on that damn army, but every time I put cavalry scouts out there, they die. We'll go stand down in Ipolia, and we'll march on Pharsalus again. Siege the damn thing again. At the very least, give him enough rest to avoid some kind of battle. Caesar needs to rest, but we'll build him a castrum. 360. Jesus. can't believe he left that army behind him. Oh my god, that is just... Took all of Illyria and left an army behind him. How do you let that happen, man? Oh my god, the combat is medieval in that people are constantly incapable. Oh well, the plan had flaws. Most notably, I expected the army to retreat in the direction I thought it would. Let's see if our army in the west escapes. Which it should. It's on a retreat stance, and it's been beaten so badly to hell. Leave the field of battle. Oh my god, we managed to trap their army. And also we managed to beat it somehow. That's another thing that's going on my list of insane stuff that's happened this year. It's a new year, actually. So Auxilia will go link up. Where can you go? They can't get out that way. They can't get out through Patras. Well, they can only get out through Patras, actually, so... We need to be down here as soon as possible. Oh, we own Patras. Oh. Oh, we must have finished the siege. My guys were blocking it. Okay. That slave army. Kill that one. Money, 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 money. Give me money. Try and... real hard not to freak out. Army managed to retreat. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. Two months. I'm okay with that. Honestly, I'm gonna move y'all over. Move them over here to reform. This legion's mostly reformed, if I'm honest. Okay, we're gonna force march just so we get in there on time. We might actually be able to pin this army in here behind our forts. Which, if it results in its full destruction, I would be beyond ecstatic. Caesar will chase down Marcellus and quote-unquote beat him to death with an army. Shoot. We'll pour some more happiness juice onto Thessalonica to help repay them for giving us all of their money, because we need them to like us, I think. So it's gonna kill a bunch of slaves. We're gonna try and scream and not cry as Mark Antony sends a giant wad of fuck you screaming up a river. Yeah, actually, no. We're all gonna go reform over here. Can't have to see this stupid depot. We're gonna have to go all the way to Lugdunum. And, just sit on that depot until the army's back. It's gonna take a while. Or at least over here, behind a wall, another river, far, far the fuck away. Fabius, I really need you to get done with that paperwork and move. There's 2 auxilia. I can probably beat that 1 auxilia. Secure Illyria for me. While Caesar is going to beat this man to death with his own shoes. Six, 1,000. Yeah. Chase him the fuck down. Kill him. Be nice to him, I guess. I don't know. I don't care. And raise more money. I need more troops. Who knows? Maybe this year we'll polish off the Illyrian campaign. Because we need to. Desperately. I'm kind of vaguely hoping Pompey just takes the victory and sits in Hispania. He's technically winning, so he might just be content to recover his losses from that battle, because it was a pretty freaking big battle. Which might give us time to reposition our forces to Massalia. There we go. Good. Finally got rid of those slaves. Jesus. 26,000 men versus 10,000. I'm still not entirely sure how we lose some of these things. 18 versus 1,000. Yeah, okay, there we go. I told you to chase him down. Yeah, we're just gonna follow you around. I feel like I just walked past Corinthium down there. Okay, how did that retreat go? Pompey's still hanging out down there. We're pulling back to Lugdunum. That's where the war is now. We're stuck fighting in Illyria over change. Okay, Italica. You hold there. Kill anything that comes by. Shouldn't be hard. We're gonna keep at him. We're gonna... I mean, I meant what I said. We're gonna beat that guy to death. Honestly, it's kind of fine. So we got a lot of money for a lot of replacements. We need about... what? That ought to do it for now. I've discovered the rule of thumb for these is... tends to be a tenth of the number above it, more or less. Besides, most of the replacements, you'll need them anyway. And they get bonuses to replacements from being... no, hell, whatever. Just keep chasing them. They're out there. You get them from standing still on big cities with big depots. You get more of a bonus from depots. Like a size 4 depot, I think, is like a 20% chance to generate a new cohort replacement per turn. And these guys who just took that massive shellacking are gonna need it. Hell, we'll just go to 30. Have some tiny games. Jesus. Oh, see, those guys are mostly destroyed. If I put them in there, I don't know if they can bypass the town anymore, but they kind of need to sit down anyway. Mark Antony's pretty much decided over here. We'll probably be able to replace our army a lot faster than they will over here. We don't have a monetary advantage, though. We do not have a people advantage. Greece was a bad idea. Greece was a bad idea. We should have gone directly for him. Took Sicily. Gone and got some grain. Stopped the endless fucking riots. Yeah, this is a bad idea. Oh well. Make do with what you got. Give it another year or two. Try and kill this army. We'll get on a boat, combine Mark Antony and my armies. It's Julius Caesar, I guess. Slap Pompey all the way back into whatever Hispanic mountain he's hiding in. And all the stupid legions, too. So I need stunning victories. I need them quickly. Kind of failed to see how this was a defeat, but okay. I suppose my men were tired. Alright, they're holding out for now. They should hold out for a while. Most of Rome's coming back under control. It's really this small portion that we're having trouble with. How's your army? And all the random bits that are showing up from everywhere else. Well, the most powerful in the world, it is not. But it's pretty powerful. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Out there here, standing still. Five points, 2 national morale, and 25 victory points. We need it. We need the money. armies wandering around. Army is vaguely tired. I mean, we could just take back Illyria at this point. We'd have dominance over Greece. It's kind of not worthwhile to be fighting over here while Pompey's in the east. Kinda isn't worthwhile. We're just gonna continue waiting for those reinforcements to trickle into them. It's gonna be a while. Meanwhile, I gotta get Caesar on a boat over there with some fucking legions before we lose the entire war to Pompey. Greece is an unholy clusterfuck right now, but at least it's both sides unholy clusterfuck. Kinda. We're about to retake Illyria, so it's not as bad as it could be. Caesar will get to Didacum, or something will happen to him. Then we will sail at maximum possible speed, avoiding all traps and pitfalls to Massalia, drop everyone off. We'll meet up somewhere with Mark Antony. Probably, honestly, we'll just hang out on Massalia. Might actually march up to Lugdunum. God knows my guys probably need something. And we'll come swing down and just crush Pompey all the way down the coastline, take Nova Carthago, take Gades, relieve the grain problem, everything will be solved, send a legion up to Merita, Pompey will run away to somewhere else, and we can go follow him there and deal with that problem. Just, Jesus, this is taking a while. And I think the key is to find Pompey and kill him instead of fucking around in Greece, running some sort of Vietnam-style subterfuge campaign. Oh, I do wish it was easier to destroy armies, but I suppose that's a common wish. Yep. Didn't lose all of our guys. Stalemate. That's 14,000 guys, right? Like, we're not... This is weird. That slave revolt is strange, man. Yeah, there goes the rest of them. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Control Italy, Greece. We're gonna sell our prisoners again, because God knows we need the money. Inflation's lowered. That's wonderful. We lost a battle. That's fine. We kind of won a battle here. I'm not really sure what happened. But I'm in a stronger. We're gonna go put that place under siege. And we actually lost it finally there. Alright. Let's see. We put this place under siege. Okay, Massalia or bust. Do not get intercepted. That would suck. If Caesar dies, it's I'm gonna call it over. The Civil War is over if Caesar's dead. Just leave this Illyrian Legion over here, sieging these guys. Athenians should be fine. Doesn't they probably just fell? Yeah. Well, Greece is all kinds of beyond fucked. But we do hold the regional capital. And it's pretty hard to lose. Alright, that should be able to drive him off and out. I should... No. Just... Oh. Huh, shit. Go to the Dyricum. You'll reinforce whatever I feel like. I know he can't get up here that quickly. That ought to at least put up some trouble in his path for taking Seleni. If you have trouble, rush him. What else do we need? Okay. That should give us... Ooh, wow, they really took a beating. Alrighty. Feel vaguely uncomfortable about everything. But I mean, whatever. She's on a boat. Gotta go kill Pompey. Everyone else can... we can lose everything else. They're just fucking Greece. It was easy to take. And there's like 5 legions in there. We'll just bring the navy back. Or enough navy back to transport them quickly. It'll all be fine. Crossing my fingers because I'm lying to myself, but it'll be fine. Weird. Right, Tarentum's back in the fold. That slave army is sort of rampaging around randomly. Grain riots. Really contributing to the plebs. Stop rioting, damn it! They are not going to be okay when they arrive. So they'll sail in, land inside the harbor. Okay, it's time to go kill a friend. Mark Antony probably should be managing the Grecian debacle. Okay. I'd be doubtful if they could actually replenish out there, let alone really do anything. Wasn't expecting that resistance from a militia, that's for sure. Have to get that slave army. Rome is once again under threat from a giant fucking rioting mob. Some things never change. roughly equal on our losses. Let's go, one more turn. What were we fighting? Oh, Chelsea's. Okay, cool. Hey guys. Ooh, this could be good. It is good. We caught Pompey in a trap. He's marched aggressively against Mark Antony. But simultaneously arriving, essentially right outside his door, is ya boy Caesar, who we're gonna just give a couple more legions. Before legions. How many legions do I have? I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 legions. Alright, he's got the bulk of them now. Alright. So, Antony, what you're gonna do, besides distributing some men over to Caesar to replace his essentially army, he's just kind of left back in Italy. Not Italy. Caesar's gonna run on down here. Yeah. We're just gonna chase Pompey out. We're gonna just walk down the center of this thing with two armies working in close, whatever you call it. With Antony keeping Pompey busy back up here in Massalia. Whew, that's a lot of dude. How many guys is that? That's like almost. What was it? It's got to be around 80,000 men concentrated in that one area right now. And those are two big armies that I am willing to bet they were not anticipating just showing up out of nowhere. And it looks like the legions are grouping up again, but they've got a harbor. I don't know how quickly they can starve them out. If they can starve them out. Yes, things are looking up for Millhouse. More fucking hunger rights in Rome. Did we find those slaves ever? No? Okay, so like go restore order again. Jesus. Whew. 12,000 men versus 10,000 men. That's 32,000. We don't control the whole region, but we do control a lot. If you forced march, you could be up here real soon. We could form the army right on their doorstep. That'll put some panic in them. Who's in charge? Caius Scribonius Curio. He's active. Oh, that's good. And you're probably going to wind up assaulting this place. Jesus, how fast can he move? Okay, we're gonna go sit over here, kill Pompey off, or at least chase his army into nothingness with Mark Antony. And then we're just gonna go take the entire coastline down to Carthanova, or at least to Saguntum. Just by a series of quick snap assaults. Then Mark Antony will take all of this shit. He'll leave. We can just leave some garrison units instead of having to worry about our western flank. We'll finally have military dominance. Maybe he'll go back to Greece. Maybe we can all get on a boat and go fight over Greece again. Maybe he'll go to Asia. Maybe he's... We just gotta move this war along. We gotta get down to Gades. Seize that grain supply. We could do it this year and just end the constant problems in Rome. That's not a good sign. It's probably not a good sign. Okay, let's go. July's the month. I'm gonna have to cross a river, though. God, I hope that river doesn't fuck us. I should have sent more troops to kill Pompey. I should have sent Caesar. I shouldn't be panicking. I should have just swapped the armies out. Either way, I put Pompey in a bad position to not be in Spain while Caesar is. Knew it. Attaboy, Caesar. Put down the mobs. God, it must have been recording for hours at this point. No, it's only 4. I started at 3. It's been about an hour. That was a big battle. Did not manage to force march. But it's no matter. Legions are forming up. That's not good. That's not good. Can you beat him? Okay, so you 13 days, you 8 days. I cannot risk losing Didacum. All the slave army. Dolabella riots. They're probably weak. We're a little weak. Mostly in auxiliary troops. I mean, most legionary cohorts are fine. Hell, they can probably catch up before we even manage to move all the way there. Whoa! 6 morale points. What are we sitting at? 99 while they're at 70? Jesus. His legions are having a harsh time. We're gonna have Caesar seize that area. Caesar the area. I'm terrible. I know. Stop revolting. Actually, yeah, Sol, you've got a really good job now. You stay here and have parades. Cost us victory points, generates morale and engagement points. 10% loyalty in the region, which we fucking need. lose some victory points to trade, but gain some, well, trade to trade. How many turns? Okay. Let's go ruin an old friend's day. There's a loud thunk outside. I wonder what that was. Oh hey, our German cavalry must be back. Cool, now we've got actual horses in the army. That's nice. It essentially cut Pompey's main line of retreat. He has to go and take a city in an area where everything is fortified all to hell. He is screwed. And it's one of his bigger armies too. Meanwhile in Greece, it's actually gone less to hell than usual. Yeah, you guys, we'll just replace the old one with y'all. Can't risk them assaulting it. Getting an extra breach and assaulting it. We'll just have to do the assault now. We'll do a very conservative attack. Should keep us from losing too many troops. Should. And by doing that, I'm going to basically be affecting our stances over here. I don't know if I talked about the stances. But, all-out attack lets us attack anything on the move, so sometimes I'll use it whenever I want to do one of Caesar's snap blitzkriegs through a bunch of cities. Sustained attack, it functions like normal. Conservative attack, casualties are lighter. And instead of going for a full 6 rounds, the army will start trying to retreat at 3 rounds regardless of how it's doing, unless the enemy is obviously falling apart, which is some sort of like, essentially as armies rout, they become smaller throughout the battle, and if you're like 3 times their size because of their army's been routing away at the 3rd turn, they'll keep going, because no point in calling off a winning fight, and a feint is just, And a feint is just, they do it the 2nd round instead of the 3rd. Each round is about an hour of combat. And so they can be good for pinning people in place, or you really need to relieve a siege, but you have no idea what you're walking into. So do it conservatively. Because I'm fairly sure I have an advantage. I'm not sure if the men will be rested enough. And I should prepare those guys to sally out. It's not a lot, but it is 2,000 guys. They can make a difference. You never know. Okay, August. Whew. Every month, a tense one. Every month. Okay. Yeah. Caesar obviously wins that battle. Pompey's running around in the woods. They might be falling back. Attaboy! Gnaeus, Domitius, Calvinius. Jesus Christ. 3-name structure is wild. Killed half their freaking army. How many men did we bring? We brought a lot of dudes. I don't know where most of these guys came from. Took like 1,000 prisoners. That is a chunk out of them. They lost an eagle out of one of their 3 eagles. They got 3 legions there. I wonder which one of them lost their eagle. A 2-hour fight. Yeah. The conservative attack was the right part then. But yeah, to explain what I just said, I think that is the legionary standard. So that's why replacing them costs a chunk of change. And it's kind of depressing, because you're not supposed to lose that shit. I think, like, later on it becomes an automatic decimation if you lose that. Or every 10th man is killed, and then you immediately go back into battle to get it. It is a big fucking deal to lose a standard. I didn't know we had... Wow, that's really not a big army we're facing. We'll go relieve Thessalonica. We might have left just enough in Greece to really solve all of our problems. Mark Antony's wound up in the right place by accident. I'm going to station Mark Antony at Narbo Martius because he doesn't do anything else very well. It's a joke. I'm loving you, Mark. But Caesar is going to go essentially rampage down the coast now. Like all the way to Taraka, which is where I suspect he's going. Mark's going to go lay siege to Emperor. We're just going to go wreck stuff. Maybe I'll dispatch one of my auxiliary units, yeah. Y'all guys go sort out that problem. All in. Yeah, they're not actually... It's important to note some things about territory. These are technically enemy territory. They were the last guys there. They are not actually enemy territory. If you look at the loyalty, it's completely mine. If you look at the city, it's tiny. There's it's the size one settlement. It's essentially a farm out there. The last people he saw was a Pompeian army walking by saying, "Remember, don't do bad things." So we'll rest over here. Crassus will continue managing Thessalonica. And I think resting up in that depot for a while will honestly be good for them. Okay, let's see. More fucking hunger riots. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. We have got to get that grain. We can't even, like, end this stupid slave rebellion. Three national morale. They are suffering right now. They do not want to fight. I'm gonna set Caesar to assault whatever he bumps into. Kind of doubting there's an army in there. I'll do a conservative assault. I don't really want to lose whatever we put in there. All in all, I feel much more comfortable now that we're facing Pompey directly. Still not winning. Still haven't lost. We'll finish Seleni off eventually. Should probably finish it off now, if I'm honest. Alright. What do we have in terms of cohesive fighting units? You and you. So you... Huh, actually y'all are the ones with the least damage. So I'll send... the first Illyric and the second Italic. Y'all get to go on a boat trip. They're gonna go up to Spalato, take Seleni, and end that stupid charade of power that they have going on over there. Sulla's gonna wander around Rome, continuing to kill the people we have told are our property. And then we're going to sell them to ourselves again. Because it's a never-ending cycle of money. That is a slave rebellion. Probably. Go find out what's up and kill them all. The rest of us are going to be in Spain. Taking it to them. I do love Spain. Spain is really, I'm going to admit this right now. Spain is my favorite part of every Aegean map. Any Aegean map that has Spain in it, I love. Because I love the valleys and mountains, which sort of create fronts inside of fronts, and they're all static and impossible. I need to get Hispania 36 at some point. Also, I speak basic Spanish. And I love speaking Spanish. I love speaking other languages, if I'm honest. I wonder how they deal with all the World War II stuff. Probably the same with the World War I stuff, to be honest. Okay, they bum rushed Neapolis. They rushed Thessalonica, but isn't it a fortified city? Man, I hope we still hold Thessalonica after this. Hate to lose Crassus. Would be appropriate, though. Surrounded inside an impenetrable wall of stone. How did he die? Well, surrounded. Impenetrable wall of stone. Maybe he'll swim. Who knows? Find those damn rebels eventually. Oh, yeah, Caesar's in Hispania. Probably should have done that first. Hey, Mark Anthony. Yeah, switch. Alright, cool. I'm sure those men won't mind being essentially traded to another leader. I, Caesar, am going to go rampage down the coastline. Take Tarraco, we'll set up some depots there. Is it October already? Man. What a crazy coincidence. Is there a giant slave revolt over here? Somewhere. You can't revolt, that's illegal. Okay. There's the rest of the army. Go kill them all. The Navy will stand by outside. So that you can get back on the boat and come home. They must have an assaulting guy. Okay, Crassus, it may be time to run away. Maybe. It is. There are 900 men holding Thessalonica. Crassus, you're relieved. Get back to Dyrrhacum. We'll find you a legion. You can have the Macedonians. Sure, they'll love you. That's another thing. Individual leaders have units have different levels of ability to hide, and individual leaders are some of the easiest to hide. Essentially, think of it it's their detectability. Essentially, think of it this way: an army of, say 200,000 men in World War I is very hard to conceal. It is a large frothing mass of people with guns that smells bad. You can probably smell it from 10,000 feet in the air on a cloudy day. 600 guys on horses? I mean, it's detectable. It's 600 horses, they're pretty big, but when you consider it in a region the size of, like, that, with Roman level technology, it's definitely possible to slip by. Then there's one guy on a horse wearing a cloak. Probably not gonna find him. Probably not gonna find him. Anyway, Caesar's in Hispania now, and all kinds of crazy shit's about to happen. Let's go find Pompey. Come here, Pompey. Just wanna slaughter your whole army. I'm Julius Caesar. Dios et Imperator. Yep. There goes Thessalonica. Oh well. Oh, there goes Thessalonica. 9,000 men. Well,